keep it real. Yeah, I can't even lie. This move by Max B is set to bring the whole East Coast back. Yeah, I said that right. Not just the East Coast, not just Harlem, I'm talking about bring back hip hop music. This is set to bring back hip hop music as we know it, as we all remember it. Not this new stuff that's been popping off and on. It's just garbage. Hip hop is garbage right now. He recently hooked back up with Dame Grease. Yeah, a lot of y'all don't even know who Dame Grease is because we're living in a new generation. You got to understand, Max B has been locked up for almost 20 years. Yeah, so at the end of the day, things have changed over twice. A AP Ferg also reaches out and shows a lot of love. The Harlem way. You dig? The Harlem way. I think I need to break down to y'all how this whole situation with Max B versus Jim Jones even started. A lot of people don't even have the history behind these guys. What actually happened to make this whole thing go haywire? Let's talk about it.
This is Harlem legend, no cap, no trap, no trap. Oh, this is Harlem legend, no cap, no trap, no trap. Hey, this is Harlem legend, no cap. Harlem legend TV, we the realest on the screen. Breaking down the culture, keeping everything clean. Hip hop stories raw, nothing in between. From the block to the world, we chasing a dream. See the world through a lens so wide. Every hood story, every truth they hide. I'm the pulse of the block where the truth resides. Harlem legend TV where the realness abides. Harlem legend TV where the realness abides. Harlem legend TV where the realness abides.
Yo, 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 yo. What's good, YouTube? It's your boy E or you, aka the Harlem Legend, man. Welcome to Harlem Legend TV. If you're new to the channel, if you're old to the channel, please. We on the road to 100K. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm dropping a video or going live. I gotta keep it 100. I gotta keep it real. It seems like Max B has taken New York by storm. And he is set to not only bring back hip hop, but bring back East Coast hip hop. We've been yearning for some real hip hop, some real music. And to keep it all the way real with y'all, I haven't actually enjoyed music in the last 5 to 10 years, man. Nothing real solid. Yeah, there has been nothing real solid coming out of New York City. And one of the reasons that can be that is because there's somebody by the name of Dame Grease. You heard? Yeah, resume through the roof. See, a lot of y'all wasn't around for the Ruff Ryder days. I get it. I get it. We living in a whole new situation now. So not only do we know that he got the cosigns from Luca Brasi, and we know his right-hand man, French Montana, is right there to guide him through everything that's going on. Now he links back up. You heard? Max B links back up with Dame Grease. So those of you that don't know who Dame Grease is, I got to keep it 100. Yeah, I got to keep it 10,000. He probably has one of the best resumes for anybody that's ever been a producer in the state of hip hop. Let's call it what it is. He's responsible for a lot of these Wave tapes, the Wave series back in the days with Chinks Drugs, Max B. You see Max B featured on a bunch of them. A lot of people don't even know this. Shout out to Jay Mills. You see what I'm saying? Y'all see what's going on? Yeah, these guys, yo, look, man, they set a trend. He set a trend. Dame Grease was a guy that did everybody's mixtape at the time. See, if you wasn't around 15, 20 years ago, Dame Grease was probably the biggest name in this. He's also responsible. Yeah, he's also responsible for DMX's first album that went diamond. See, we got to all put this in proper perspective because at the end of the day, Max B is making all the right moves once again. Once again, he's making all the right moves. DMX and Ruff Ryders, Dame Grease was a primary producer for DMX's debut album, It's Dark and Hell is Hot, and created iconic beats for tracks like breakout hit, Get At Me, Dog. His dark, gothic, yet metropolitan production style was a perfect match for DMX's aggressive lyrical delivery, shaping the sound of the Ruff Ryders movement and mentoring future producer Swizz Beatz. So Swizz Beatz, see, a lot of y'all be more up on the Swizz Beatz right now. You see what I'm saying? Through verses, through what he's done for Ruff Ryders, for the Locks, for Jadakiss. The list goes on. Early work and Bad Boy Records. He first gained recognition in 1996 through his production work with Bad Boy Records and the group The Locks, producing the hit single, If You Think I'm Jiggy. I ain't gonna lie. He got films. This guy has definitely made the moves. And now he hooks right back up with Max B. Pay attention, y'all.
Polo and Mary Sweat out of jail. Make on collabos.
Put the band back together. Band back together. Sound percussion.
So funny.
Shout out to Ty Black. Yo, this is epic, y'all. I don't think New York City understands. I don't think the whole East Coast understands just how epic this is. We need this. We need this back. If Max B is going to do music, we need our old producers that was putting out that heat. This is why the sound changed.
Yeah, little flubbies coming down out that bitch. Little flurries coming down. You already know shit. Little video drop. I'm not big on video drops.
Nigga, we back. Nigga, like cook cracks. We back like cook cracks, nigga.
Shit.
What's going on?
Chilling, man. Like,
I love that. Dame Grease is born in the Bronx but raised in Harlem. You heard? I love this. I love bringing back Dame Grease, getting them like, come on. We need them production beats again that was making sense. A lot of stuff we're hearing now is like techno and all this garbage that nobody want to actually play in they CD players or they MP3 players or they. You see what I'm saying? The music is just not the same. Everything has changed. He also gets a crazy welcome home. You heard from the man himself, ASAP Ferg. Yo, look, I gotta keep it 100. It's a lot of history behind ASAP Ferg. You heard? Let's make Harlem great again. You heard? I'm all about, let's make East Coast music great again. Because it seemed like it fell off. It's nasty out here. So ASAP Ferg probably could restore order with Max B. Hopefully, y'all. Because those of you that don't know who ASAP Ferg is, you see what I'm saying? You got to know the history. You got to know the father. You got to know D Ferg. You got to know T Ferg. You got to know these guys. You got to know the history, y'all. Let me break this down for y'all. D Ferg was the mastermind. So this is ASAP Ferg's father. Okay? He was the mastermind behind Bad Boy Records and Uptown Records logos. A true Harlem hustler, he was part of the crew called The Same Gang. And like many other Harlem legends, set trends when it came to style and fashion. His name rang bells in the streets. He was connected with heavyweights like Cameron, Dame Dash Biggs, and the Best Out crew. Back in 1988, he had a son who would grow to carry the torch in hip-hop. None other than ASAP Ferg. Now Ferg is out here making waves, repping his father's legacy and the culture. Salute to the legend D Ferg. Rest in peace. And much love to his family. Big respect, ASAP Ferg, for keeping the name alive. You understand what's going on here, y'all? Joe Mo, I'm going to be real. Jim Jones, that rope might be getting a little bit tighter around his neck at this point, y'all. Because now he hooks up with ASAP Ferg. Pay attention to what ASAP Ferg had to say about Max B and the history of Max B and his family. Pay attention.
We about to go see Max. He home. I know he happy. For him to do 18 and come out today and still be relevant, that says a lot. That's 18 joints, B. That's different. From my perspective, I was super young when Max B was like hitting the block. I was young coming up.
Watch what he says, y'all.
But comes to find out, like more recently, like before he came out, well today he just came out, but I'm talking about like 3 weeks ago, he told me that he was silk screening t-shirts for my dad.
He used to silk screen t-shirts for his father. You heard? That's official. So Max B been in the street. He been around. He been around these millionaire dudes. Rest in peace to the D Ferg. This is wild. Pay attention.
And he was like T Ferg's little man. So like we was already chatting, and like I didn't know how deep it ran with him and my family. But that's really the history. He's like one of the guys that my father helped pull up in the neighborhood, taught him to trade a silk screening, printing shirts, trying to keep him out of trouble. So that's really like how we built our rapport from like the fam. It's not even on no rap shit.
So the ties run a little deeper. The rope is getting just a little bit more tighter, y'all. I ain't gonna hold you. See, he got family ties with A$AP Ferg. So we already know what that is. The production, everything, the features, everything is there. Max B is set to take hip hop over. You heard? It's just all about the right moves. And to me, it seems like he's making all the right moves at this point with the French Montanas, Luca Brasi, and now you're seeing Dame Grease come back into play. Yeah, because they already made history, him and Dame Grease, and now Dame Grease has made history himself. A legendary producer comes back into play. And now we got A$AP Ferg with his history coming back into play. Hey, look, I'm going to be real. Max B can't lose. But there's always been a question of how all this stuff even start with Jim Jones and Max B. How did it get here? Why are they here? Why haven't they squashed the beef, or is it that serious? Now, we know a lot of tracks have been made on both sides, dissing each other back in the days. Because, see, we got to catch y'all up. A lot of people ain't been up on game. They haven't seen this. A lot of people, I got to be real. See, if you're 20, 25 years old, you might have not even seen this. Maybe if you're 30, you might have not even seen this. But I found something on the internet just to break it down, to give us a gist of what's going on. Because we all remember Max B got locked up the first time, and he needed to be bailed out. And Jim Jones was there to bail him out under one condition. Pay attention.
Jones and Max B's beef mostly comes from Max B claiming that Jim Jones took advantage of him when he was at his lowest point, being that Max B was behind bars, which at the time Jim Jones was the only one willing to give him a music deal that would potentially give Jim Jones the rights of all Max B publishing, where Max B claims that it was a deal that he didn't want to sign, but he had to, being that he needed the money to post bail. Max B then later on went to call out Jim Jones because he says that Jim Jones gave him the worst deal because he knew that he couldn't say no.
So that's the gist of it. Okay, Max B ended up being arrested. He ended up getting locked up, and he needed to get out of jail. These are for the people that's not understanding what's going on here. So Jim Jones took advantage of the situation, and Max B was actually working with him at that time. Okay, and he took advantage of this. That's the way some would look at it. Like, he took advantage of the situation at that time and wasn't feeding Max B. I guess Max B had to pay that money back or whatever it was. At the end of the day, back in them days, if somebody bailed you out of jail, it was like that. Dudes wanted their money back. If they wasn't your real friend like that and you was just working with me and all that, I wanted my money back. It is what it is. If he bailed you out of jail, it is what it is. But Max B has worked and done a lot for Jim Jones to actually get him the money that he had. So Max B took to the radio station. See, we got to remember all of this. He took to the radio station airing out Jim Jones and saying that he wanted him to work for free. Pay attention, y'all.
Are you cool with him? Are you cool with him?
No.
How they go from?
I wouldn't say that.
How they go from sweet to sour so quick though?
Cause dudes don't care about me. Dudes want me to work for free, and I got responsibilities. Like, I'm 30 years old, you know what I'm saying? I got a son, like, I need money too. Like, dudes want me to work for free, you know, dudes got accustomed to that, you know what I'm saying? When I came home, I had a little buzz. Dudes like, yo, Max, man, what's up? Like, you gonna go back to working for this?
How long were you in jail?
On this one?
Yeah.
See what I'm saying? Max was in and out. Max was trying to find his way. And it seemed like he was being starved. Let's call it what it is. He wasn't being fed as a person that was penning for you, was making concepts for you for your records, and he wasn't compensated the right way. But when Jim Jones bailed him out, he probably felt like, I got him out of a situation. You heard? So now he owed me this, and this. And Max ended up signing a bad deal just to get out of jail. But let's not forget, because Jim Jones fired right back. Yeah, we remember everything that happened. I just want to bring it to y'all front table so y'all can understand the beef between the two.
Think these niggas broke and they ain't getting money. Can't cop the cars with no rules when it gets sunny.
That record right there. What made you finally say something about certain situations?
About what situation?
Well, you know, a lot of people took the perception as you talking about Max on that record.
Why would they do that?
Because you said at the end, I shouldn't have bailed your bum ass out of jail.
See, as y'all can see, I'm breaking it down for y'all. I'm giving y'all step by step what's going on. You feel me? Because Jimmy made songs and he tried to talk about Max indirectly, but he basically laughed at it when he said, I should never bailed your bum ass out at the end of the song. But now it leads to Max B ended up doing 75 years and getting it cut to 20. But while he's in jail, he actually speaks on him and Jim Jones' situation. And he tries to dead the situation. He really doesn't even want to take it there like that, to be honest. Because to be real with you, they're stronger together. I'm going to say this again. I don't want to see destruction. I feel like these men are stronger together. Bird Gang, Dipset, even Cameron, all of them. All Harlem is stronger together. Let me break this down to you, what Max B was basically saying about Jim Jones during that time while he was locked up.
Together, two big personalities. You know, I wasn't there for that. I was just happy to be involved. You know what I'm saying? Just in the game. I'm never trying to come take nobody's shit. I'm in my own world, B. I'm existentialist, man. I like to do my own shit. You know, I come from a whole nother spot. So, you know, it was just egos clashing, a lack of respect, you know what I'm saying? And shit's lack of everything. That shit don't mix well, and next thing you know shit, we beefing. So as far as the content or whatever, it should have went a different way. You know what I'm saying? I think today we would have handled the situation different. But
see, you hear Max B, grown up, a grown man situation, grown man teens.
You know, I mean, we was young, right? We was all crazy, and now we here. We older, we got kids, and people looking at us. We got to set the right example. We can't be looking crazy out here. So it is what it is. It's all love. I'm trying to get back on that.
So that's when Max B was incarcerated. And he was just trying to really mend the beef. He wasn't trying to get into nothing spicy. You heard? He was trying to calm things down. He was trying to say, yo, look, man, I come home this time, man, we could work it out. Let's make it happen. You heard? Let's get these things together so we could prosper. Instead, the last time we heard from Jim Jones about Max B, this is what he had to say.
Max B when he gets out of jail.
Fuck Max B.
Okay.
So Max suck dick. Fuck out of here.
All right. Okay.
I'm just telling y'all what's going on here. Look, I don't make the news. I just break the news down. As you can see, Jim Jones didn't grow. After 18 years, 20 years later, he didn't grow out the situation. He still feels violated. I only can say, I'm going to be real. When it comes to Harlem, I want Harlem to be great again. I want to see these guys team back up again. Or at least make ends meet, like at least amend the situation. Amend the situation. Because it's gone too far. These guys are grown men. They're in their 50s. Some are over, they're over their 40s now. And, you know, I just want to see unity. I want to see New York music come back. You heard? See, New York is always against each other. This is the reason why we can't survive. This is the reason why we can't get to the next level. We're always killing each other. We're always bodying each other. And at the end of the day, nobody wins when the family feuds. I'm going to say that again. Nobody wins when the family feuds. And at the end of the day, Max is going to go. So right now, Jimmy is getting a little bit more tighter around his neck as he just doesn't want to pay attention to it. But he has to. After a while, he's going to have to give in. Because everywhere you flick on Instagram, everywhere you flick on social media, Max B is everywhere. And he's taking over. You either going to join the rush or get ran over. I'm just being real. It is what it is at this point. I want Harlem to be great again. I want us all to get back together and make great music. Let's hear great music. I'm tired of what we're listening to right now. But with the cosigns from Dame Grease coming back into play, ASAP Ferg, Luca Brasi. Look, Jimmy, go ahead and crawl yourself in a hole because you're going to put yourself there. And I know you don't even want to do that. I know you see what's going on. Tap in. It's nasty out here, y'all. New York City is on fire. I just want to see great music out of the East Coast, period. That's all I want to see is just good music out of the East Coast. I'm tired of this. Yo, it's your boy E or you, a.k.a. the Harlem Legend, man. Leave a comment down in the comment section. Let me know, what part does ASAP Ferg play in all of this? You heard? In the history he has. And Dame Grease bringing back that gritty sound. That DMX sound, that sound that we all been waiting on, that we ain't been hearing. What's next for Max B? Because he's going to bring back New York. I'm hoping he brings back the East Coast. You heard? I'm hoping it goes bigger than what it is, y'all. Y'all let me know, man. Get down in the comment section. Make sure you smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel. Make sure you set your bell notification so you know when I'm dropping a video or going live. Salute.